So Andrew and I were both in the original Broadway production of Cats. I was Victoria the White Cat in New York City for 4 years. And
I played Tumble Brutus.
which is the cat that does all the flipping around and swings on the trapeze. But it was great fun. Talk about going to work every day and not feeling like work. It was a dream come true, and I think for me, I had an idol when I was a young girl who was at my dance school, and she was in the Broadway company of Cats and 42nd Street, and I always idolized her, and I don't think I ever really believed that I could, accomplish something so grand. But I kept my eye on the goal, and I kept the vision alive, and I put the work in, and I stayed humble and kind, and we got there. And for me, it was a privilege to be able to play that role every night. There were only 7 white cats in the history of the show before it closed in the original production, September 2001. It's just everything that you dream it to be, it's that and then some.
For me, it was everything that, the little boy dreamt of. At I think the age of 6 or 7, my family traveled to New York City, and I saw my first Broadway musical. And I think I sang and danced, along the sidewalk home back to the hotel that evening. I just knew that that was where I envisioned myself, and I knew that with enough hard work and determination and visualization, I could actually manifest that. It was the most amazing experience to perform every night on a Broadway stage. It was certainly a responsibility, and like anything else, it was also a stepping stone, and it was a job, and it was a grind, and it was a lot of work. So it was magical, and it was so life-affirming, but it like anything else was a stepping stone that led to so many other incredible things. We both connected on this passion for teaching and really felt strongly that we create something that was ours, and also something that we could create that would allow us to give back to the future generations of young dance visionaries.
So we were teaching at Broadway Dance Center and fell in love with our students and that whole fostering, talent. And so that's, why we are educators now all around the world. Yeah, pretty fun. My name is Missy Hubbard, and I am the co-owner and artistic director of Planet Dance Cincinnati.
Certainly my better half. My name is Andrew Hubbard. I'm the co-owner of Planet Dance and co-founder of the nonprofit dance company Exhale Dance Tribe.
Yes, we wear many hats.
I can't imagine doing anything else. Certainly feels like an incredible blessing. Some of the most amazing opportunities in my life, in both of our lives, have happened through dance.
Dance is so cathartic. So at, hard times in my life, I could always rely on dance. It was the one constant. It also was a blessing that I was forced to be in my body more often, which I find as humans, that's an extremely important thing, a very grounding thing to be able to be in your body every day, stretching, dancing, sweating, getting those endorphins going. So without even realizing it at a young age, I was getting everything I needed to support my mental health.
I second all of those emotions.
My best advice for the next generation, one piece of advice would be take your warm-up seriously, train, stay in classes. You continue to be the student, you continue to train and take good care of your body.
It is about the maintenance and the management.
Yes. I think, training every day and staying consistent with your training will only help it become second nature for you when it's time to perform. I think to broaden your skills, stay open. Take that ballroom class, take that African class, take those Bollywood classes. You never know, that might get you a job one day. So the more versatile you are, the more marketable you are. So I would say, keep an open mind. Obviously, you're going to have, certain things that you're more drawn to. But I think keep an open mind and keep growing.
I think, unfortunately, rejection is a huge part of the business and a huge part of our industry. Missy and I have been told no more often than we were ever told yes.
Correct.
I think you will, in general, be cut from more auditions than you will ever be hired for any gig anywhere as a performer, whether a dancer, singer, or an actor. And I think it's really important to have a strong sense of community and a strong support system. If you have, the privilege of having a really incredible family that encourages and supports, all of your incredible artistic endeavors, it will just help you be a more whole individual, a more whole person to handle the stress and the rejection and the awkward feelings surrounding all of that.
Knowing yourself as a human being first, as an artist, is really important, because I think the more you have a strong spine, no one will knock you down no matter what, because it's 9 times out of 10 not about anything personal. It's, did you fit the costume? Or, they needed a blonde, or they needed a guy, or whatever it is. It's not anything you can control. And I've gone through stages where I've changed my hair, or cut my hair, or whatever I thought I would want to change myself to fit the mold. But here's the thing, just be yourself. That's it. And remembering that auditioning is part of learning. We learn so much from these auditions. So when we're cut or we don't get the job, we learn something valuable out of it. And we always used to say, well, at least we got a free class today to go through an audition and have done a ballet combination, a jazz combination. You got to sing for the production if it required vocals. Do your voice lessons, by the way. But yes, all of those moments, really test you, but can end up being positive if you see something positive out of the experience, which is you got a good sweat on, you got a good workout.
And really it's just practice. The audition process is its own process, and it takes getting used to, and there isn't a set formula, but there are certainly things that can help you give a better first impression, and you never get a second chance to make that first impression. So you want to carry yourself with positivity. You want to look professional and not like you just rolled out of bed. You want to have an eager, positive attitude. You want to be willing to learn and adapt to whatever's been given to you. But auditioning is its own practice and process, and it just takes time getting used to and really getting over yourself.
Yeah.
My best advice for any aspiring young dancer is to stay kind. Remain kind. Be a nice, humble person.
Yes.
You will never stop learning. You will never stop being a student, but your reputation precedes you. And I think people in the industry want to work with nice, kind, easy to work with people. And that is something that speaks volumes. Health is everything. Certainly if you want to pursue your dreams in any endeavor, in any avenue, you only get this one body. And if you are not taking such good care of it daily, giving yourself time and space to process and to absorb, eating the right kinds of different things, coping with stress, learning how to cope with stress in all of its various shapes, sizes, and forms. But health is imperative. Health is paramount.
And I think for me too, that, just to piggyback on that, is our mental health as well. I think it's for me, it's a mind, body, spirit connection that needs to take place in order for us to have great success. So just know that it's not just the dance steps at the end of the day. It's also who you are as a human being and your ability to stay strong through it all. But it's so worth it.
True that.
I wouldn't change anything we did for the world.